Cyclists need to be careful when they drive on the streets. Cyclists need to be cautious when they drive on the streets because you know what? You can really hurt yourself, bro. I'm not wrong. I'm wrong. The least you need to know. No, but the least you need to know is the rules of the road, yeah?
Yeah.
Exactly. So know the rules of the road and you keep safe. Do you? Come on.
Your intro, man. I know you got you. You got you. My bad, bro. I had to, bro. I'm laughing.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Showdowns podcast, episode 178 with me and the bro 808 Kicks ATL. Please do go follow, subscribe, come and chat to us. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down like we always do. And please do check out 808 Kicks _ATL, the bro, on all the social platforms. Come and check the Showdowns podcast. Come and check myself, Lovekickscustom, on all the social platforms. And now we have evolved into the Patreon. We are on Discord. Come and check us out. Everything's free at the moment, but come and check us out because we will be dropping loads more content. There's going to be stuff on YouTube, on Patreon, and on Discord, and everything will be on Patreon. Come and join us. But, bro, what we here to do this week, bro? What we were here to do every week, bro?
You always... Same thing we do every week, ladies and gentlemen. Try to take over the world. And this week, the world indeed is involved in the takeover. We have international representation. Not only one country, but two countries under this man's belt that he has conquered. I'm talking about in the proper way, the improper way, the retail way, the resale way, the YouTube way, the podcast way, the Collywood way. We have none other than the final member of In Kicks We Trust podcast, none other than Collywood himself in the building.
What's good, guys? Final member on this, but I would like to say I'm one of the original guys trying to get that going, because for years it's like, guys, we got to get something going. Let's do it. We got free time. And finally they're like, yeah, we should jump on it. So like kind of a little bit of a pushing factor there.
A founder. Let me correct myself for the people, Collie. I'm sorry. A founder, one of the original members of In Kicks We Trust podcast.
Actually, let me give you a little history on the foundation too. We first started, we had a group chat, a BBM chat, but I said, hey guys, a sneaker show is coming, like old school, before even SneakerCon came. And I was like, one of our local ones is coming. I want to get a table. You guys want to split a table? Like, yeah, let's go. And we weren't going to resell. We were just displaying our collection, to show the community. So I was like, okay, guys, I'm going to make T-shirts with our logo. A friend of ours made the logo. Nelly from, he's like a side member of In Kicks We Trust.
The logo?
The original logo. Oh, man, the shirt's in the closet. I should have brought it out. But it's like an original logo before the one we have now. It was still a Jordan 1 sneaker, but yeah, so we did that. We made a banner for the table, and the team was kind of brought on then.
Huh. That's interesting.
That's awesome.
So y'all, the organic nature of the way the podcast. So how long before? What did y'all become a collective, or were y'all just a friend group?
Like a friend group?
Did the name stick right away, or was the name really applied to the pod whenever that came?
So it was applied to the pod when it came. The name came about like, I forget what the name of the group was, but I think Rich, being In God We Trust American, he's like, okay, In Kicks We Trust. And then later on, we ended up throwing 2 sneaker shows ourselves called Kickxchange. So we held sneaker shows, got a bunch of other guys that were in, our friend group to throw it, and we went on from there. And then later on, this was like 2012, no, it started even earlier than that when I was a Foot Locker. So like 2009, 10, 11, that era. So yeah, it's been some time, and the pod didn't come until like COVID time, right? So
yeah,
I think a lot I think a lot of sneaker news and media came, or a lot of people started doing like a lot of hosting on Instagram on like the COVID times, and a lot of people got together through COVID times. Me and Q got together through COVID times, and it was all through necessity of picking up sneakers, which is awesome, and that's how friendships are built. Most of the time, it's talking, picking up, helping each other out, and then all of a sudden you end up being on a show and on a podcast, and you end up being like years later still doing or some of us years later still doing like a podcast, which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, me and TJ's story came from the K54 Jordan 5 not dropping here. And I knew somebody that knew him. Shout out to Mr. V, Vaughn Saber.
Yeah.
Vaughn hooked me up with TJ and another guy who will forever be unnamed. And here we are. Almost 6 years later. We've been podding for going on 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Behind me wanting a Jordan 5.
On the pickup aspect, like that BBM group I mentioned, the BlackBerry Messenger group, it was a Foot Locker pre-order group from one of the local Foot Locker stores that was closer to my house than the shop that I actually worked at. So like, just grew organically from there.
Where were you working?
Yeah. So, do you want to get into that right away, or?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay,
let's crack on.
So for me, I'll give my little background story about sneakers. So growing up, I first got into sneakers around middle school. And it was more out of, I love fashion, but it was more out of being bullied. Because, people will crack on you for like, oh, you got these shoes, this and that. So like, I was like, okay, I started learning. Canada? Yeah, same in Canada. Because like Greater Toronto area is more like New York, Chicago style of life, especially back then. So people crack on you. So I ended up getting my first pair of like K-Swiss. And then that's nothing you hear about now, but it was a Foot Locker.
It was a big thing. It was a big thing.
And then everyone started getting like
acceptability.
Yeah, and then next thing was like some discount like T-Max because I needed a ball shoe after that because they're like, oh yeah, you got a nice shoe, but you don't have any like basketball player shoes. And I wasn't about to get Jordans because like there wasn't enough info for me to understand when I can buy retros. And then all the other stuff at the store was like just super expensive. My mom wasn't paying for that, so.
Right. So, not enough info to know when to buy retros.
Yeah, like releases. There was no like there was Nike talk by the time I got to high school, but this is Canada. It's not the same.
Like we have. Yeah, and the thing is, I'm quite surprised at this moment in time that you guys in Canada don't actually have the sneakers app. I was talking to one of the bros in Canada, and yeah, this is the most shocking thing for me. Right, is I was talking to one of the bros this week from Canada, and we talk about undefeated and Trophy 5, not Trophy 5, Tokyo 5s and stuff like that. Awake. And he was like, he wants it, Awake and all of that stuff, and he's like, well, we haven't got the sneakers app. I said, what? You're closer to the US than I am, but you don't have sneakers like we do.
Yeah,
it's what's going on here? That's crazy.
I got it now in China, but in Canada you don't got it.
Hold on, Nike. Give our Canadian brothers a sneakers app. Come on, what are you doing? Seriously,
stop sharing the stock with Netherlands. Why are we sharing the stock with Netherlands in Canada? Like,
bro, Canada is part of North America. It don't make sense. Nike is a North American company. Sure, it's a United States company too, but the United States is the biggest populated mass of North America. It says Nike, USA, North America, blah, blah, blah. When you look at, you know what I'm saying? Canada is, come on. I can't stand the separation. Like, and we know it's political, and I don't want to get political. But like, we ain't never had beef with Canada. Like, the U.S. is the big bully country. So
in modern times,
everybody. Yeah, but like, I'm during my lifetime. I can't remember ever having issues like when weed was illegal. Yeah, people was having problems going back and forth to Canada, but it's like we supposed to just be cool. Like we cousins, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Exactly that. And by the way, I guarantee Mars is going to be on your back now because it's like you've been nicking my Nike pairs, and to you, Collie, right? He's going to be like, he'll be on you, bro. He'll be on you. Trust me, like, you're nicking my Nike pairs. Yo, bro, he's talking about the Rejuvenate the other day on the release show. He's like, Rejuvenate. He dropped me a message on my Instagram saying, "Oh, these Rejuvenates are great. You need a pair." Like, I know,
bro.
Give me a pair then.
You know, if he said something to you, he gonna say something to me. Shout out to Mars. Mars is a big bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
But Mars don't cop like he don't cop at the rate we cop.
No.
So, bro,
to
Mars stock. Trust
All
me.
right, so let me continue a little bit, or shoot if you have a question.
Go on.
Okay, so
it's just elaborating on your story. I was just going to ask you a question after. Go on, bro.
Okay, so I was going to go on to high school time. So high school time, I started mowing lawns by the time I was like grade 8, save up money to buy things like PlayStation 2, video games. But then I had some money for sneakers and stuff finally. But I started buying skate sneakers, like Vans and stuff, because I started getting into skateboarding a bit. But man, I'm too tall and lanky and skinny to be able to stand on the skateboard. Like the balance is just not there. But at that time,
You tried it though.
I tried it. At that time, though,
one thing in life. You got to try everything. Even if it's not for you.
So sneakers wise, my family didn't travel a lot. My dad ended up getting he was diabetic and he was kidney failure and all this. So we kind of just stayed at home. He lost his work after that. My mom was back in university. So it wasn't a lot of money going around, but I made my money. And friends of mine started traveling to the States, to Buffalo, to the outlets. And then all the sneakers they had there that we didn't have here, all like the college football and college basketball colorways and stuff. I started, handing a little money over. They'd pick me up a pair, sometimes the wrong size, but I'd wear it. In high school, I was a size 9 to size 12. That was my size in high school.
Hold on. I need pro advice. Hold on. Cole, stop the pod. I need pro advice. Bro. What was the secrets to fitting into that sneaker? Double socks, extra filling?
No, just thought it fit. Like the nines and the 10s, my toes were crunched a bit, and then I'm a 210.5, and then the 11 and 12s, especially like an Air Force One mid, a high cut, a little extra space was okay.
No, Colly. Did you trim your toenails just to get extra room in them?
No, you're a kid. You're a kid. Your feet are very bendable and flexible as a kid, right? So you don't get it. I got a narrow foot. I got a narrow foot. It's fine.
Yo, Colly's gripping onto his sneakers. Colly's gripping
it was
onto
more like this.
No, bro, we laughing, but it makes
it's complete
sense, bro. I'm not laughing at you, Colly. I'm laughing with you because
I know. I'm good there because
bro, my sister. The reason why I said what I said, we gonna get back to your story. Cause my sister and her boyfriend got the Bread 11s, OGs. I was in 10th grade. They didn't go to school that morning because he had a car. I saw them leave the house. He came and picked her up, and they went to the mall, and they got their 11s. And I got nothing. And I had to look at my sister and her boyfriend walk around the school with the Bread 11s on. You don't think I tried to stick my size and a half too big foot in my sister's Bread 11s when she took them off? Because she didn't wear them to school the next day. But of course I tried to stick my foot in them. It didn't work. I ain't tried. My sister would have killed me, man.
You should have loosened the laces.
Bro. See? Pro tips. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm guilty of that too. I'm a true size 10, I think. If the size, if it's a late, you do UK 10. If it's a full 45, if it's a female size run, and it's a 9.5 or a 9, I'm gonna still squeeze my foot into that, bro. I'm gonna just use some stretching material to get that. If I want that sneaker so bad, I'm gonna stretch it, bro. I'm be honest. It's just the necessities, bro. Necessities. Put some paper into that. Put some foam. Put some. You know, I will specifically get these foot like expanders to kind of just crank it up. Yeah, that leather can stretch, bro. My feet can't stretch. The leather can stretch a little bit. Like I do all I need. The thing is, the difference between a 9 and like a 10 and a 10 and 11 is just a couple of millimeters, bro. It's a couple of millimeters that could be stretched. You know, you can stretch that, bro. Just stretch that material. Just lube it up. Like no, pause. Just soften it. Wet it up to soften the material. I'm not gonna say. Oh, you know what I was gonna say. And just open it. You're good. It's stretch the material. It's fine. Turn that 9 to a 10, bro. Necessity, bro. Am I wrong for doing it? Bro. Am I wrong for doing it? Probably, bro.
No, enough of you. We're going back to college.
Okay,
Collie is bringing some substance to the party. Okay.
But in high school, it was a lot of state shoes in high school, but I still admired my Jordans and whatnot. I just didn't find the opportunity to get them ever. So end of high school, didn't know what I wanted to do. I originally wanted to be a gym teacher, but the schools I applied to, I only applied to one university. I didn't get in because it was a very competitive program. They only let a certain amount of kids. So then I had to come back for like a half year, repeat year. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? Got into plumbing. Love plumbing. Money's good, but working plumbing in Canadian winters is doing construction was not like I love the house calls, I love the summertime, but the Canadian winters I couldn't do. So I left plumbing and I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? I'll apply again for university, but I got some time to kill. So I started applying at jobs, and the local Foot Locker at the outlet mall near my house. The guy walked in with snake bites, long hair, and the assistant manager liked rock music and whatnot, unlike most of the other guys. So he gave me a chance, brought me in for the interview. I got the job, part-time. Then when summer actually ended, in this, school, most of the people went back to university. They needed 2 full-time people, and I said, "Hey, I can do it." They brought me on full-time. So then there, once you get a paycheck every week, you're picking up a pair of this. So I was getting like, Puma Clydes, some Air Max 90s. I can finally get Air Max 90s, got that. And spent a year just doing like regular storefront retail, stacking shelves and whatever. And then the opportunity came. They're like, "Oh, do you want to work in stock?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I'll try my hand at that." I jumped in the stock room, and then I really, being in the stock room, got to see everything that would come in. UPS would pull up. I'd unload like 50 boxes a day, sometimes 200 boxes a day. Crack the box open, check the sizes and all that. But I really got to see every sneaker that went through that store because I had to check left, right, check for sizes. And that got me to love it even more.
Collie.
Go ahead.
How high do you get on that supply? Because I know you, bro. If it was me, I would be sniffing on pairs. How high did you get on that supply, bro?
So it just started building a monster. Okay. So being in the stock room for a year, I did such a great job. I cracked that stuff out so fast that they're like, this guy is very valuable to the company. They had me going to other stores, arranging the stock room, helping store openings and stuff like that. And finally, I'm like, okay, I need more money. And they're like, okay, wait. We'll promote you to the only stock manager in all of Foot Locker because I'm at the outlet. There's only one outlet in all of Canada, right? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll take the title. The money wasn't that much more, but the title was good to me.
More money still.
Yeah, but
the title should bring less physical, more mental work.
The manager title also gave me access to the office more often, where I could go on to the computer and see the release sheets. I can check the emails. And then that's where you get the release sheet that said all the shoes that are coming out on certain dates and arriving at these dates and at which stores they're going to. And then
Collie is plugged.
You was him. You was Foot Locker him in Canada.
Now,
ain't nothing else. You couldn't have wanted nothing else. That's it. That's the golden goose, the black book, the little exactly, black book.
Because my store being the outlet, we didn't get any releases.
I ain't talking about your store, but at least you know what's what.
So like the cream of the crop, the very limited stuff that we'd actually get in
first
Canada.
come, first serve days.
Yes, because the pre-orders had just ended. they stopped the pre-orders. It's first come, first serve now. But most of those days I'm working, so I can't go. Like I did the lineup thing on the days I didn't. I'd take days off in advance for certain sneakers I'd want to, and camp out in -20, Canadian weather in a lawn chair outside.
You couldn't make a call. It wasn't no plug calls you can make.
So the Foot Locker thing is like they're allowed to hold 20 or 30% for staff members, and at the stores, like the manager wanted the pair, and like the other people, they have like a list of when they get it. So they didn't really have space for me. So I'd have to go line up, which I was fine because I met a lot of cool people lining up in that era also. But it's good experience. So like the main stores back in the day were West Edmonton Mall, the Vancouver flagship store, and Toronto Eaton Center, Yorkdale in Toronto, and then Square One in Mississauga. So those were like the key stores that would get the good stuff.
Collie. Collie. Your name now is Collie. C3, the Collywood life, Mr. Foot in your locker. That's your official name today, bro. Mr. Foot in your locker. Okay. You're kicking down doors, bro. You're kicking down doors.
Why are you messing with the man name?
It's all good. It's a good name.
Hold on. This comes naturally, bro. We had the cleaner, now we got Foot in your locker, bro. He's taking over, bro. We're knocking down doors, bro. Foot in your locker.
For the audio. For the audio people, TJ to change the man name on screen.
Yo, I came in representing. It's like degrees.
No. Enough of you now. The man that came in representing the way he wants to represent. He put on screen what he wanted the people to see. And this man that came and just hijacked this man's whole screen name. I'm sick of it.
That's only the mustard part of it. Bro.
Why you always got to show out when people come? We try to clean up the house, make it nice, have it smelling good, have it accommodating for the people. You need something to drink. We got food over here. We got hors d'oeuvres. You know what I mean?
As long as Collie's still there, because you know what, my name's actually Colin, but like Toronto being such an international city with people from all over the world, most of the non-Canadian, like non-same color people as me, they couldn't say Colin. So all my friends, they call me Collie. So then it just sticks as that, right? So
yeah. I had the same thing. My name ain't TJ. It was given to me in 2000, 25 years ago, by a person who couldn't say my name. So I get that, bro. I understand that totally.
Who are these people who can't say these normal names? I don't understand. Like letters,
they can't roll their tongues. They can't roll their tongues, bro.
No. Letters make sounds that form words. Y'all need to get y'all's tongues together out here, man. Like, especially y'all, the people who born speaking English and can't. I get it. If you ain't never seen a word before, it might be puzzling to you. It could be a little difficult sometimes. We say words all the time. I know for myself, and I'm the grammar police in my family. Don't get it twisted. I do a pod, so y'all gonna hear me say all type of crazy shit that don't go together, which is fine because I be on here doing my thing. But
come on. Because English is the #1 language in India now, but they're still not pronouncing everything correctly. So phonics is a whole.
But it's not their first language. It's not their natural language. That's why when TJ, it took me a minute to realize that English ain't TJ's first language. For those of y'all who've been listening to the pod, y'all might not have known that until this very moment. I don't think you ever said it on air. TJ is fluent in a couple of languages. He wasn't born speaking English. You know what I mean?
My mother tongue, and like the thing is, your tongue, your birth tongue is always your mother's tongue because that's the first person you talk to. So my mother's tongue is Punjabi, Hindi, and Urdu, right? So that's all three languages. That's all the three main continental languages in India. So Urdu is more Muslim, and Hindu is more like Hindi, and then you got Punjabi, which is Sikh. So all of them are like dialects, different variations of dialect, so I can understand that, which is fine. So because of that, that's my mother tongue. I had a really interesting conversation the other day. Somebody was telling, I don't know, it was with you or somebody else, bro. But the conversation was the way you pronounce things was totally different. I was using the top of my to pronounce words, and somebody he was using the bottom, so it sounded different. So he's using the bottom cave of his mouth rather than the top cave, so it kind of the pronunciations were different because that's how he's used to talking. So it's way different. That's why it's harder for some people to kind of get their name around, the name word around like the R's and the U's in like Punjabi.
I'll just say it the way it's said in my language. Sometimes you just got to do that. Not every language has words that translate in other languages. Like you'll watch some TV shows in a foreign language and read the subtitles, and you'll hear them say, out of 50 words in a dialogue, they'll say 3 words that you understand exactly because they don't have translations. Because these are new age words that they had to adopt into their language that they never had a representation for. And same with us in some cases. Like some foreign foods we don't have words for, so we have to call it by what the native people call it.
Yeah. But back to your story, Collie. God, we took a bit of a dive.
No. Ain't no more stories from college. No, I'm tripping. I'm bullshit. Go ahead.
So at that point, like, I was really getting to releases, going to lineups and drops and whatnot. But I started noticing, like, Foot Locker Canada did not have a website back then. And I started stumbling upon eBay, and I would see, like, Jordan Retros. Jordan was blowing up again at the time. It was around the time of just before the Galaxy original release of the foam posits, the KD4s and all that. But everyone wanted Jordans, and we had retros on sale for 50%. So I'll start buying up stock of the retros, throwing them on eBay, and then doubling my money. And then also things like Asics, like everyone loves them now, but back then it was all for the runners, right? I'd buy Asics at like 70% off, sell them for just under retail, and all the people in Eastern and Western Canada that didn't have an outlet were buying them because it was cheaper than in the store. So I started just rolling in money because I had access to everything. And I also had the choice where I would see what I'm going to put on the floor because I'm the stock guy. I get to, kind of manipulate the stock and put what I don't want to sell. And then price list would come and the price would drop more. And I'd be like, okay, I can hold this back here for maybe a couple more months and it would go even cheaper to make the biggest bang for my buck. But at the same time, I was hooking up all the guys in the Kicks We Trust, say, hey, who wants this pair? I have it in the back. And people would come in, get the shoes, meet great people, great conversation.
Return pairs.
And some,
but that's magic. That's what it's all about. It's literally helping as many people as possible on the way to what you're doing. Because the reason why I feel the game is a bit messed up at this moment in time is because of greedy people. And I'm gonna be honest, like this greedy people are spiking up the prices to be unreasonable. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. But what you just said is absolute magic, absolutely beautiful, bro.
Buying at 50% off and selling it at retail is as fair as you can possibly get while still being profitable. Yeah. Like I can't be mad at finding a pair that I couldn't get at a store on the aftermarket for retail.
Now, don't get me wrong. There were some like retro colorways that would come in. We wouldn't get a lot of them, and I would sell it for resale, but I would undercut everyone else to get it gone fast. So I was still reselling it. But it was the best price. It was it. And then there'd also be like mothers that come in, like single mothers, you can tell, looking for something nice for their kid. I'm like, let me bring you something from the back. Or, a good looking girl would come in, hey, I got some, you like this, you like that? Hey, so like, it was just great to meet people. And being an outlet mall too, like, there's a lot of people that could have used some help or want to look fly. And I'd go out of the way and try to help them.
So Collie, what happened?
What happened? Foot Locker made their website. After years of me telling head office, hey, let me develop the website for you. Let me manage the stock. I'll do all the allocation, all this. Bring me in head office. Oh, no. And then finally one day they hired a guy from outside to make the website. And at first it was trash. But the website would take the allocation of all the products. And then you had to go online and we had to start shipping stuff out. And like an order would come in for a shoe I didn't want to go out. Like, oh, no, sorry, no stock. But like I saw it evolving. And like I was tripling my salary at Foot Locker. I was making 6 figures at Foot Locker doing this stuff. But I knew how much the full main managers made and like the top managers around the country. And I was like, I need to make more. And during this whole time, I went to school for fashion design. So I was doing school full time, skipping a lot of classes. But I fell in love with fashion design. I got the diploma, and I was all like, okay, this is interesting to me. But there's not much here in Canada for me to go further with fashion design. Like I could have done screen printing, or like opened up like a a textile store or like a blank store, but I wanted to do something more. And my best friend at the time just moved to China because he went all over Asia, traveled, and he realized he really wants to spend time here to be able to travel more and live the lifestyle. And I went to visit him during my birthday week, and I just fell in love with China, let alone here in Guangzhou. So within that next 6 months to a year, I started selling off tons of sneakers because I had over 100 pairs of sneakers. I was living in my parents' basement, not much to do. 100 pair of sneakers. I couldn't bring that all with me, so I started selling those all off, getting my life around, and then I bought a ticket, came over, and that's how I ended up in China and started my life here.
And when was that?
Was there?
2015, I went to visit him. 2016, I made the move over here.
Oh, that was quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much of a reality check was that in terms of culturally and in terms of this lifestyle and sneakers?
So over here, back then, China was like the Wild West, man. Like it's not as developed as what it was now. It was a lot harder to live. The language barrier was a lot harder to deal with, but like it was just so much different. There was street vendors at every corner at nighttime with street barbecue. You get 5 oysters for like $2.
Bro, that's beautiful. Beautiful. You know what? That's the one thing I enjoy about going, or if I ever go on holiday, is not. I don't like to go to touristy places, but I don't want to go to the very authentic places because sometimes it depends on the country. It gets dangerous. It's really nice to have that medium where you can just go out and enjoy the culture there, enjoy the street food, enjoy the people there, rather than being the touristy places, because you want to feel like you feel the real like place. You see what I'm saying? Not rather than being to the touristy places.
And back then, foreigners were like superstars in China. You'd walk down the street, you'd have a bunch of ladies or young women like, "Oh, well, foreigner." They'd run up, want to take a picture with you. You'd go to the club, free bottles just for you to be in the club. They're like, the cost of living here is so dirt cheap, and like the infrastructure is the best in the world, pretty much. Our metro system, like our subway, better than anywhere in the world. Everything was just so amazing. So like just starting that off was great. And I started off first doing consultation for like a fashion design company and whatnot, but I was also teaching English on the side, just to make sure I had like a steady income. And like that, money was so good back then because I would sell a lot of denim to like Dubai and African countries, because they needed those textiles and all that product. But as times got further, as like COVID came around, the textile industry over here dropped significantly because a lot of other places started producing. You have Vietnam, Bangladesh, India, Cambodia, Thai, like all these places started producing. So it became a lot more competitive. So I was like, okay, I'm seeing this happen. I need to upgrade my education again. And I ended up getting my bachelor's of education. And then during COVID, I also did a diploma in video production. So it was like a double major. But step back a little more than that. Around 2017, I started my first YouTube channel because my friend's wife showed me the fake market here. I was like, this is really cool. I'm going to go there. And Yeezys were so popular at the time. So I made a video and I showed like all the Yeezys here and everything like that. And like people never really saw that before because people back then, there was no like Panda Buy, or there's like social media was just taking off. But this is like the Instagram area where everyone would like, get a package of Kool-Aid and put their sneakers in it, or like the Bacons with a pair. Like if you go back in my Instagram all the way to the bottom, you'll see those old style sneaker pictures. So like,
we know. Hold on, TJ. You be quiet, Collie. I'm finna talk to TJ for a second. So you heard what he said, right? Mm-hmm. Girls following him down the street and free bottles in the club and all this. You realize he became. It's so ironic. He's from Canada. He ain't said nothing about living in California, but he became Collywood when he got to China.
Yeah. Yes, actually,
and it was foreign. I ain't talking to you, bro. I'm talking to TJ. Relax. TJ, we got him.
Yeah, no.
We got him.
I know.
Yeah. All right, back to the part.
Well, actually, I did have the Collywood title before that because I would joke. Then Kicks We Trust Sports King today. I would joke around.
Created.
My personality was always a little wild, so like I always joked around saying I'm the Collywood light instead of Hollywood.
Definitely happened. You were definitely made in China, but definitely just escalated from there.
Made in China.
Made in China, bro. Made in China.
We got it.
Yo, bro, I have a question for you, right? How is the evolution of the UAs over the time period during when you got there in 2016 to where it is now, bro? That's the question. How have you've probably seen that firsthand?
Yeah. So back then, you had like three levels of sneakers, I would say. You had like the cheap, super budget. You look at like, wow, that's super fugazi. Like that's so fake. Then you had the ones that are like kind of there, but the shape was off. Something was off about it. Smell was always off. And then you had like they weren't 1-to-1 yet, but you had the AAAs quality, which were really good. But you would still look at it.
That's a baseball reference.
Yeah. You would look at it and you would still be able to like to tell. Sometimes on feet you wouldn't tell.
Is right below Major League.
Okay, you literally just walked into my trap. Thank you very much. Q, bring. I'm gonna put this first, right? And this is and I really mean this, right?
Not to be used without the express written consent of the Shoot Dog Podcast.
And if I see any of you guys out there using this, I will be coming for you with court documents. Yo, bro, bring up the hyperscaler meter because I need this. I need to show this because we always Q invented this beautiful thing called a hyperscaler meter. Bring that to me, bro. Bring that to me.
I forget. You see, this is where we fail in pre-production because you told me earlier in the week that you was going to want me to put.
My bad. I should have reminded you. I remind you. I should remind you. But this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I'm going to reiterate that.
Not to be used without the express written consent of the Shoot Dog Podcast. Ain't nobody.
This.
From us, man.
Oh, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Yeah, nobody.
Nobody's silly enough. This bullshit we be coming up with, bro. Look, Collie sitting there looking crazy as hell. Like, what?
Just waiting.
Right. So this hyperscaler meter basically was invented by Q. And it's the most awesome thing ever because basically it guarantees or it shows you how much of this release of an authentic pair of sneakers is. It gives you the scale about how much hype it is, how much desirable it is, and tier value. So you got tier 0s to all the way down to tier 4. This like graphic is epic. So when Q brings it up, we'll show it. But off the back of that, I had to do. Okay. Well, off the back of that, I had to do something. But let's look at this hyperscaler meter.
This is the part that I did not sign up for. I'm going to clear my name from. I swear. the parts of this part that TJ came up with on his own. I'm going to disown myself from. Even though I do support my brother to the fullest, and you know that, and y'all know that. The things that he has created for himself to cost us with, I'm going to let him claim. This is the old scale. I got to find a new one.
Yeah. So the new scale is all graphic up and stuff like that. So you got tier 0, which is super limited. You got tier 1, which is collaboration. You got tier 2, which is OGs. You got tier 3, which is non-OGs retros, and you got tier 4, which is everything else. So we use this to gauge some of the releases. So you can gauge the releases. So off the back of that, this absolutely beautiful, epic thing that Q created. Somebody sent me something, and it's going to be later in the show, and I will showcase it later in the show. It just gave me this inspiration to do something a bit more wild like Q did because it's absolutely awesome. So we created the UA crapper meter, bro.
I created
the UA crapper meter. That means you can look at sneakers and you can see on the UA value, not real sneakers, the level tier that UA is. Because you talked about tiers, you said 3 tiers. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 5 tiers. We've got S tier, which is StockX screenshot specials. We've got A tier, which is StockX outlets fantasy. We've got B tiers, which is Walmart collabs. We've got C tiers, which is Crocs with swoosh on a Sharpie. And we got the dumpster fire dead stock, and then the last tier is the F stock, which is game over. Skulls, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. This is the new invention. This is invented by me. I even though I scribbled Q's graffiti name on it. This is invented by myself for the podcast, for all of us, and it'll be on a t-shirt one day coming your way soon. But we've just invented the UA crap on me, and that's not the only thing that's going with this, because there's more coming. But
no,
do you agree with this, girl, bro?
I go side.
Thank you. Thank you.
Croc should be an F.
Would you reckon?
Yeah,
we might need to adjust the scale. We might need to adjust the scale, but this is the Euro crap on me, because, we need to talk about these UAs, because some of these UAs, these S stock UAs, which is the StockX screenshots, they get really close, bro. They get really, really close, bro.
So back then, no. Around 2018, 2019, I started seeing ones that are like close to 1-to-1 or maybe even 1-to-1, but those were only foam posits, and Jordan 1s. That was it. Those are the only ones where they got the... Yes. If someone's trying to sell a Paranorman, it's probably fake, because they have like 1-to-1 Paranormans. The Galaxy print was usually off and stuff like that, but like the OG phones, they had it down packed. And the main thing is the box was correct back then. And same thing, Jordan 1 breads in Chicago's, those, like the box as well was correct.
Bro, so on that scale, I'm going to bring that scale up. On that scale...
Bro,
what would you say?
Bro,
what would you say?
Hold on. I'm sorry. TJ. He just said if somebody's selling a pair of Paranormans, they probably fake. Yep. You can't glance over that.
Just as much as the Freddy's. Paranorman's Freddy's are probably on that same.
What about Travis's?
The Freddy Krueger's SBs.
Don't say.
Man, wait. Every sneaker con, someone's authenticating them. Every resale shop has a pair, like the high end ones. Like how many pairs really, right? And you see thousands of them.
That's
on
always
social
going to be. That's always the question.
So see, like, what's the? That's one of those. Like that shit is already gonna be in question. It's gonna be in question forever. Because it's like a flum. I'm pretty sure you seen fake flums?
Fake what?
What do you mean?
The flum dunk. The Paris for the love of money.
The Paris? Not really, no.
Okay. Because I mean, because at this point it's Ben and Jerry's everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That and the Mocha China's one high, right? Like.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at, because wasn't there like a loads of pairs of like UAs that went through and they got verified? This is why it's really hard for me to ever touch a sneaker that's already come out and it's like mass produced. Like even like the Mocha, I would never go and buy the Travis Scott Mocha if I was gonna get officially from a retailer, because I know there's so many fakes like that. I religiously don't want to wear a pair of fakes. If I'm be honest, if I found out one of my sneakers in my rotation was fake, I'll burn it, bro. I don't care. I will not even give past that to anybody. I will burn it, bro. That's how dedicated I am not to have a fake.
What's your stance on that? I need to hear it.
For me, I don't wear it. Even though I'm in China and they say like when in Rome, I come from a culture where it's just not okay.
No, the thing is,
listen to
you
the
like
man
to educate people.
Telling the truth.
Yeah, round of applause. You try to educate people.
He from Canada, and y'all done heard the man talk about differences in the people in the U.S. and probably in the U.K. too. Y'all listen to this and y'all understand the differences from what we experience from what this man talking about, and the similarities also. The man said he come from a culture where you don't wear fakes. So do we. Stop trying to make it acceptable. Stop trying to explain it to me. I don't want to hear it. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to spend your money on, that's fine.
There is
hating on you. Stay away from me with it.
Yeah.
Don't try to put it on us. Y'all try to put it on us like we doing something to y'all. We just want what we want. If somebody choose to go over there and do that, stay over there with it.
Is one line where I say it somewhat okay is if you're like in a third world country where they don't have Nike like Nike accounts and stuff like that, and like your cost of living is less than I make in a week. I understand why people might do that.
Yeah, sure.
So influential. If you're in a first world country, especially US and Canada and even UK now that the sneaker culture is blown up more. It's
Yeah.
Bro, even
100%,
for the people
100%.
even for the people who actually need that market, because if you think about it from a certain perspective, I'm gonna put myself out there. In middle school and high school in the southeastern United States, Atlanta, Georgia, to be specific, you needed to be fresh to be socially acceptable for the most part. If you were not fresh, if you got joked on daily, if people had reason to crack jokes on you when you came to school every day, it made your life hard. You know what I'm
it also
saying?
made comedians also though. You get joked on, you just crack a better joke back. Like
Yeah.
But-
It builds
to
character.
some point though.
Right, but there are the people who don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the wit. They don't have the
fist
confidence, the fist. They're not, or they feel like they don't. They don't have the will to fight back. You know what I'm saying? So some people people need that stuff that, you know, their parents can't afford 200.
Yep.
But they can afford 75. You know what I'm saying? They can afford 2 for 120 at the flea market. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get the right color. Like, I'm not finna crack on that dude. If he's not walking around trying to convince me that his Jordans are real or trying to convince me how cool he is because he have them, that's the fucked up part of the culture. That's why we say what we say on this podcast. That's why we treat people and talk about things the way we do. I like to always try to give two sides, because the sneakers do not make you cool. Because you got real Jordans or expensive shoes or whatever the case is, your parents paid whatever for them, or you paid whatever, resale, retail, your back door, front door, it don't
side
mean
to
shit.
side.
If you're a fucked up person, you're a fucked up person. It ain't got nothing to do with shoes.
No.
But
the way I look at it, and
that's the way it works sometimes.
but the way I look at it, and I've always looked at it this way, is it's not about the equality. It's not about the materialism or the consumption of it. It's never about that. It's about the hustle of the person. If the hustle of the person can attain something that they really want to by hustling their kind of hard on the soul, the work ethic is to get that. I respect that more than shortcutting it. That to me is like, for me, it's like, you really want that, but you put your hard effort and grind to it, and the reward, you reap that reward, is so much more satisfactory for me, for my vision. I like that. And what you've done and what the story you've just explained in the last 40 minutes, that's what a hustle is, bro. You went from hustle to hustle to get where you needed to get to. That is awesome. But when I see somebody say, yeah, don't worry, I got it, and it's nothing, and they all UAs, I'm looking at you a certain way, because, like, where's your hustle, bro? I want real things. See what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a certain way, and that's how I view a certain way. I respect it more. My respect level, it's my personal opinion, it's my respect levels for that. See what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But though we go back to that scale, we go back to that Croc conversation, because there's a little bit I want to talk about that, because on this scale, what scale would you say that Croc was, bro?
Croc, I say F. But like, okay, if you're in primary school, sure, rock Crocs, even though they're plastic and give you poisoning and microplastics through your feet if you don't wear socks with them.
Whoa. Hold on.
You didn't see the article on that?
Different conversation.
No, we be, bro. I got to, when we say something real, we got to acknowledge the realness. Now, they do what to your feet?
So there was a study that came out because of the paints they used, and it's a plastic shoe. If you're wearing bare feet in it, you're getting poisoning from the plastic, and microplastics absorb into your body. Your feet are one place that's supposed to detox your body and sweat out toxins, and then you're covering it up with that. So
we're clipping this. We're clipping this. We're clipping this. Foothill. Foothill is important.
We sneakerheads. You got to take care of your feet. They would get you going.
But so back to this. You were saying the F tier, yeah?
I was gonna say Crocs, but we're gonna go back to like the fakes or whatnot, or
no. Just go Crocs. Let's just stay with Crocs. Crocs.
I'm putting it F tier as soon as you graduate primary school.
Okay, cool. On that, with that said,
Damn.
there you go. That's the graphic for F tier for you guys. So if you buy F tiers, yeah, you game over for you guys. Game over for you guys. That's all I gotta say. Q is just nodding his head. If you're listening, you go come and check out the visuals. And if you're in Patreon, I'll drop it on Patreon for you guys.
You see what I got to put up with every week, Colin? You see?
But if you said it was a B tier,
y'all hiring over there? Y'all need a D mic? I'll be the F mic. H mic.
Yo, bro.
Come and help me, please.
If you said it was a B tier, then maybe you would have got it.
Oh my God, this man.
I got graphics for all of them, bro. You want an A tier, dude? S tier, he's even better. I had to do it, bro. Sorry, bro. I had to do it. We'll build the t-shirts. They'll be coming to you. Go check out the t-shirts for what's that site, bro?
I am not putting them t-shirts on my foot.
I am.
You ain't got access to my shit.
I'll create one.
I'm taking the shoe dog logo off and everything. I'm changing everything. Really?
Yeah, you ain't crap on me. I'll drop it on Instagram as well for you guys. Go check, come and join us on Patreon and all that stuff. It's fun. Yeah, sorry, bro. God.
You know what? We gonna be here forever. Talking about Kylie's background and his history. Y'all can hear and see that if y'all go to his IG, go to his YouTube. Shout out to YouTube channel, Kylie, please.
YouTube channel C3, the Collywood Life. Where I do all the market videos on that channel.
Yeah. I done watched a bunch of Kylie videos. Like, I mean, I've been watching for a little while too. Like the market stuff is what you want to see. It's what you want to see if you're a sneakerhead. The stuff you need to know if you're a sneakerhead. If you in the, especially if you're in the aftermarket, and you hunt the aftermarket, you need to watch the man videos and make yourself just that much more aware of what's really out there. Have you seen Air Max 95 fakes?
Yeah, I've seen a 1-to-1 Air Max 95 neon the other day. I have that in one of my clips, one of my shorts. 1-to-1. Yeah. I didn't see the box, but the shoe was 1-to-1.
Yeah. Knowledge is power, guys. Knowledge is power. Make sure you're wised up. This is why if you can't get for retail, get as close to retail as possible, and then also verify and check. That's all I'm saying. Like it's difficult out here. Nobody, UAs are getting so good. UAs are getting so good. Unfortunately,
that's what direct from the source, man. Please, y'all, if y'all can. Like, I understand the hunt. Like when you really want a sneaker and you can't get it, you just be careful, man. I mean, if you're on our wavelength with it, with not wanting to have fake sneakers, I gotta be careful.
Easy solution is microchip that sneaker and get the history of that sneaker, just like a car. Say please, Collie, please.
To the schedule, they could microchip it. Yeah, they would have to have every sneaker have its individual serial code. But they'll rep that also. They already rep the QR code, and they'll just make a bunch of different QR, like individual sneakers. So you'll have two of the same, but no one will ever know who has the original pair, who doesn't, because they can copy that too.
Yeah. Just get your sneakers direct from the retailers as close as possible, because the UAs are getting crazy.
I'm to the point now. If I can't get it off of authentic release, I don't even want it.
Yeah, there's a next release, so wait for it to come around again.
Yeah, next year.
Or get it very soon after you don't get it on the release, then get it very soon. But even because the early pairs aren't as abundant as they used to be. Like especially 1-to-1, like it takes a month or two, because the markets here reflect the trends. So in a way, it's actually kind of good for the retros right now because you don't actually see a lot of like the black metallic 5s. I've seen a few, but you don't see a lot. The only thing I'm starting to see that's like very popular is I've seen the undefeated 4s. I've seen those out of the recent and like the neon Air Max. But a lot of the other newer stuff, it's because right now sneakers isn't at the high it used to be. So they're not making as many sales. So they're actually following the trend of New Balances and Asics. The market is so many.
Stick to that side. Stick to that side. I'm happy. You just make me happy. Stick to that side.
They just gonna follow the wave, and they're the crazy. So, do you think they are as behind as the brands are, trendy wise?
Yeah, they follow not just the brand, but the social media trends. What's like popping on TikTok and whatnot, because like TikTok is Chinese.
The brands are behind the social media trends. They don't know what's going on
too, but they are. As soon as something's popular for a month or two, they're on it, and then the whole market changes. So the main thing is the fake designer is always popular here, especially because people from the Middle East, like Africa and stuff, they buy that stuff in bulk. And like, if people are buying designer, buy it from the actual designer store. Don't think, oh, I'm going on a trip to Dubai, I'm going to go to a random like all those mom and pop stores. They got to have fakes. People tell all the time like they're passing fakes of handbags and designer shoes all across Europe, all through the Middle East and stuff. And I see those customers at the fake market placing the orders. So like big orders, like 20 pairs at a time and stuff. So not just for them.
Man.
Go follow Collie. Go follow Collie. Please. He's part of the family, so you have to go follow Collie. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, bro. Knowledge is power. Get yourself educated. That's all I'm saying. But Collie,
this stuff we guess and do naturally, and this man is coming over here confirming it to y'all face and y'all ears.
It's scary. The amount of people that message me on Instagram saying, "Hey, can you ship me these pairs from my store? Can you like do all these things?" Back in the day, 2019, this is going to get you a Q. A guy from America, a soldier who has a shop on a military base, was asking me to ship him fake retro Jordans to sell on an American military base. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Trust nobody. Like, I'm saying only the bros. And then you need to be in with the bros. That's all. Trust nobody. But that's scandalous. That's scandalous, bro.
Selling fakes on the military base.
Yep. And okay,
that's a crime. That's a federal offense.
Yes, it is.
It is.
That is a federal offense. Counterfeiting. That's bootlegging. Counterfeit fake sneakers on the military.
The importation of any counterfeit good is a federal offense, but
doing it on a military base,
it's like a double federal offense.
You're going to stockade, bro. You're going to military prison.
But the thing is, we joke about this. We joke about UAs and people pick up UAs and talk about UAs and how it's like kind of supposed to be like, if you're trying to kind of make it more socially acceptable. But what people don't realize about it, it's a crime. I don't not wearing fakes, not a crime, right? Well, at this moment in time, but importing, selling, that's a massive crime, bro.
No, technically it is. It's a smart wearing and using counterfeit shit is technically a crime in the U.S. at least.
Okay.
Yeah, in the U.S. they really only go after the guys doing the watches because that's like a huge market. But like even the small stuff, the shoes and all that. They
go after they bust flea markets all the time in Georgia.
Those guys are getting let out. They're not doing jail time. Like. They're getting fined. Maybe they're getting their stuff taken.
They're getting big fines. They're having to pay money. Some of them probably getting deported because most of the time it's a lot of Africans in the flea markets. At least in Georgia, you can walk in and it'll be 30 sneaker shops and they full of Jordan 11 Ben and Jerry's. You know what I'm saying? When did that? No, that never happened.
Let me touch on one thing though, because we keep saying UA, right? You're not getting UA unless you're buying bulk. Okay, UA is just an unauthorized. Because when Jordan or any sneaker brand produces a shoe, they need to produce an over amount for quality control, right? So they order 100,000, they're making 110,000. So the factory does take those extra 10,000 and they do sell it. But in the past, it's been to like clients that are like mom and pop shops. So mom and pop shops, they go, yeah, they're getting the authentic stuff. But yeah, it's authentic from the same factory, but they have the money to put down for a full size run. And you're wondering, like, this mom and pop stuff, do they really have a Jordan account or a Nike account? It's very questionable. That's why you've seen a lot of mom and pop shops close, like even in the mid 2010, 2015 era.
So are these no, TJ, we got to do it, bro. It's too deep now. Are these content creators?
When people
are these content creators legit? Are in what they saying? Like this the same? These the same shoes? This the same?
No,
thing
they're not. They're not, because the unless their shop is buying like 200 pairs or more, like a big order, like a real store would place an order, you're not getting that, because also that factory is not risking losing their contract. Also, it is illegal to like do that stuff. Like you can. Nike has big pull here. That's why Panda Buy got raided too. Like all these brands came together and they said, stop this. So when people say this is a UA, no, it's a 1-to-1 rip from a factory that's not related. It's not the actual shoe factory, but they've gotten it down good. They got the schematics. They know the materials from, the sourcing everything. So your UA is people trying to make it sound like, oh, I got a UA. It's the same shoe. It's just not authorized. Like, no, that's not happening. It's the same thing like recently, all the bags.
Collie. We got him! Mythbusters!
X-Files, but
Yeah. Your sneakers are not real. They're not even UAs. They're not even factory offcuts. They're fakes. Stop chatting shit. Go on, Collie.
I got this information from like an insider guy in China, Chinese guy at a factory from back in 2018. He just, sat down together, broke it down. I was supposed to do a video with him, but then he got all sketchy out about it. So I was like, okay, we're not going to release this video and everything. But
if you guys want to have a real conversation, we're having a real
No.
I mean, okay, recently that TikTok trend, all the women about the bags, they're saying, oh, this Chinese factory makes the bags also for designer. We're just going to ship it to you. First of all, that is just a fake factory. The factory would not risk their contract to a major designer brand where they sell that bag at the same price they're selling to you, to the factory, on like a 10,000 piece order to make how much extra money and risk the contract? Come on, guys. Like, and then how many factories jumped up and said, we're the official factory? We're the official. There's 100, 200 official factories? Come on.
Bro.
But people are so gullible nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. It's sieving through it's sieving through shit to work out what's real. And that's what it is at the moment, because you need to read between the lines. You need to kind of see the angles. You need to see what people are doing and saying. Because at the end of the day, bro, people will sell you a dream and it's full of shit. And that's what it's all about, bro. Exactly, bro. Exactly that, bro. I'm glad you clarified, bro. I'm glad you clarified it, bro.
These motherfuckers be shooting at us like we doing something to them because they don't want to put in the work or spend enough money or get to know people enough or take they goofy basement dwelling asses outside and stand in a fucking line to get an authentic sneaker with a receipt and a real box and a bag from a retailer that if you got a problem with that bitch, you can take it back instead of sending back to Sue Young and getting 2 and 3 different versions before you get the real pair and then jump on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and attack motherfuckers who couldn't get the sneaker talking about, that's what I got. Hey.
It's just funny. They follow the trend.
We still caught real sneakers around here, okay? Because this is what we do. And we take our L's and we live with them because we men. And we know that life comes with L's. And you scared out here to take L's to keep up with what? An appearance? Huh? To make somebody feel like you better than them? Fuck y'all, bro.
It's not.
Y'all just faking them damn sneakers y'all wearing. Wear them in the rain,
bro.
sucker.
Bro, I didn't get my size.
I just use sneaker app here in China. I'm not buying fakes. I use sneaker app to get my stuff.
Come on, bro. We don't need that from you, Collie. We already know
don't need it,
what's
bro.
up with you,
You're educated. You educate the people, bro. You educate the people.
Hey,
you're one of us, bro. You educate the people.
I don't teach the people
English out here, bro.
Yeah.
Dog. I love you, man. This is great. I'm so happy that you were the last member of In Case We Trust to come on this pod because you're rounding it off for y'all. Like all y'all. Shout out to Rich, the bro. Shout out to Witness Protection One, Kev Man. We gave him that name by the way. Shout out to one. Kev Man. Yeah. Shout out to Trevor. But this right here, man, been so enlightening and satisfying for me. Bro, just to get into the crux of that shit, because people are running around here with these narratives like they doing something special, and they not.
No. But I just, you know what? I was thinking. I know I'm going to say. I'll say it for the past pod. Bro. What are your favorite sneakers? Like 3 or 4 of your favorite sneakers that you like love picking up at currently?
That I picked up currently. So
just in general, what kind of just in what got you into picking up sneakers? Like, what is your favorite silhouettes, stuff like that?
Favorite silhouettes. When you
was in the back room, what grabbed you?
What sneaker were you picking up and sniffing the most?
Air Max 90, Jordan 6s. Loving to get the Jordan 8s because I'd see guys coming in the 06 Aqua 8s, and I just love the straps. So
bro, I need to get that Aqua 8, but I'm also looking for the Bugs Bunny 8s, bro. I'm so happy that's coming back out, bro.
You like Air Raids?
They're okay, but the shape of it to me, like I want to shoot with straps. I'm going for the Aqua 8. It's more like rounded. I like the cut better. Air Raids, I wasn't huge on. The straps were too thin. Like,
yeah, you can't really play with the straps on Air Raids. You kind of got to go one way or the other. I go full strapped in most of the time anyway. I can't wait to get my Dion. They should be coming right now. Actually.
Yeah. But, I knew this episode was going to be absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, sneakers with straps. And there's something about it. I got hooked on Air Trainer once. Like literally, with that strap, it got me. I picked up every single pair that came out like a couple of years back. Bang, 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 bang. People look at me like, "What are you doing?" I said, "No. It's the strap, bro. It's the strap. There's something about the strap."
Yeah. So what I said? I said Air Max 90s. Jordan 6s. I had so many colorways of those.
What's your favorite Jordan 6 colorway?
Probably Varsity Red. I can't do the pink on the infrared, but the Varsity Red 6. So they're having the reverse infrared come out, but the red looks deeper, not pink. Yeah. So I might have to go for that one. But my first six ever was...
pair?
No. It's a
sample. It's a sample pair. Yeah, that came out.
It's coming out in 26.
Right.
Yeah, 2026. I know.
It was a sample colorway, a rare sample colorway.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Was it one of them big perfect pair or one of them super big collectors had the sample pair? I can't remember who it was. He showed it on a YouTube video, and it was exactly the mock-up that we seeing with the red and black flipped on the outsole.
I definitely need that. That's a fire pair.
I'm cool. It did have the red Nike on the back too, the sample.
Yeah. But I like that.
Sixes.
My first pair of sixes was the Laker sixes. I got those for like $60 at the outlet. I don't like the Lakers, but the colorway and the shoe just look hard, so I had to get it. It's not an OG colorway or anything, but at the time, like I was buying everything, right? So,
you got 90s, old Grail sixes.
I have no sixes left anymore.
Oh, all the stuff you got rid of when you moved.
Yeah, just had to make space. So the stuff I liked: 90s, sixes, eights, TNs.
What about DB? What about DB sixes?
I'm not a fan of any of the DBs, to be honest.
Really?
No, I like bins. I'm not a fan of. I've never been a fan of the DBs. Like I get the colorway but like me, I used to love flashy shoes. Like I had Jeremy Scott Wings 2.0s.
Flashy.
I know, but it's a little too flashy in that color for me. Like certain colorways, like the boys are gonna laugh. I can't do blue suede. Even though it's a dark blue, I don't know.
That's fine.
For me,
fine.
and plus, in Canada we couldn't get them, so I never really got on it. I don't like
fours, Travis fours. You don't like?
I'm not a Travis fan either. I like his music's okay, but I couldn't jump on the wagon enough when everyone was hyping it up that I'd stay away from Travis's. I do like the that creamy. What's the Travis? You know,
British khaki.
No, the ones, the like creamy mocha ones or whatever, like the lows.
Yeah.
That's like a cream and other. That colorway is fire, but like
the mocha lows, reverse mochas.
What about what's your favorite Air Max 90?
The reverse duck camo. No, reverse duck camo.
Really?
But the original one, the one now is a little too pink, not orange, so it's a little hard.
They doing that. That's what infrared is, bro. It's the Mandela effect.
No, they never said infrared though. Just reverse. I guess it says infrared on the pack.
Your shirt is infrared.
No, this is.
Fasty red.
The Raptors red ain't never been like a deep red.
But it's not pink.
Infrared ain't pink. It's soft red.
So I said 4. I said TNs, and then the final one. I'm gonna do 6.
You want it to be red. Yeah. Infrared is like red.
I'm gonna put the last two. Last two is gonna be Jordan 11s and Jordan 9s.
Jordan 11, okay.
9s.
All of 9s.
So you and Trevor with the 9s.
Trevor likes them maybe more than me, but Trevor never really got olives. Like the first time
he was talking about cool grays.
Yeah, he loves the cool grays. But like I was in that era.
11
bread 11.
Whoa, I love a bread. Yo, I think that's the hardest 11 for me personally. I got 2 pairs of those. I had to get 2 pairs of those.
My favorite.
Those are fire. Favorite.
Yeah, that's the only. I got the breads, the cool grays. Those are the only 2 11s I care. No, I got the UNCs too, but I've only worn the breads. I ain't wore them cool grays or the UNCs outside yet.
I like the cool grays too, but when I got the retro, the patent leather was a little too high for me. So
I'm just wait. To be honest, the only thing I'm out of all the OG 11s, the only one I'm missing. Yeah, out of all the 11s, out of all the 11s, apologies. Out of all the 11s, the only one I'm really missing, not missing, but only one really want to re-get is the actual Space Jam 11s. That to me is like it's been 10 years next year. It's coming out. That's going to be the next OG to come out. That's going to be the next OG grill to come out for a lot of people. It might be next year if they pull their fingers out, or it might be a year after. But I need a pair of those Space Jam 11s again because my size is a bit like you just said. My size is a bit too big for my feet, so I might need to swap it out. You see what I'm saying? Needs a must.
And then there was one more shoe that we never got at the outlets that I loved since a kid, and that's the Air More Up Tempos. So I had to go back in the day. They've released in the States. So I went ahead on eBay and ordered them from the States to Canada, paid the duties on it and everything. But like, I just had to get a pair that we weren't going to see here. And once I got it, put it on feet, everyone was like, "Where'd you get those? I had those as a kid. I love those." And it's like, then they released here later on in all the 50, 100 colorways, but like it just by that time I was out of Foot Locker.
Yeah, I just copped the lows, the black and silver lows with the puffy air.
I got the Bulls. I got the Bulls variation of that.
Yeah, he got the highs, the patent leather. I just
Collie's going for that.
No, I'm going for the OG pair I have.
Okay, cool.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself when I saw, and that ain't a sneaker that was hot or people cared about.
Bro,
I might need to get that. I might need to get that. I need to get that.
The black and white ones.
Black and white. This is when I left for
China.
That's the one. I wasn't sure they're gonna hold up in China, so I sold them to Rich, and then I was kicking myself for the longest time ever after because it says made in 07, I think. Or no, 2010, I think it was made. But yeah, I was kicking myself, and then Rich was kind enough to bless me back, so I got it back. Traded them cool gray 11s for something of decent value, you know.
It's such a great.
It's so nice for him to give
sneaker.
it back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
in
Rich.
terms of Jordan, in terms of Jordan 6s, what's your favorite Jordan 6?
Varsity Red.
Jordan 8. Sorry, Jordan
8.
Jordan 8. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Playoff 8s. I wish I had a pair. I didn't grab the retro that came out a few years ago because I still had my pair. And then last year when I wore it to work, it turned into slippers. The sole crumbled on me. Both of them just fried off, and I was kicking like, I got aquas now.
Bro. You should have known, bro.
I thought they would still have life. It's just the humidity here cooked them. So the sole crumbled, and it's like, I'll wait for them to come around again. Because the resale on it's high.
See, this is why you have a dehumidifier in your room and you switch it on. Look, you can see there's a dehumidifier in your room. Get that moisture out the room.
When we buy our second property, it will be bigger. Our place here is tiny. It's a 1-bedroom. So like I can't load the house up with sneakers. My wife will kill me. So when we get our second property, a bigger place, I'm gonna have an office with a sneaker room, and it's gonna be humid control.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the new spot, man.
It's gonna come back around. Fine. I'll wait 4 or 5 years for another pair.
Shall we do it to Collie, bro? Because we always do it to the guests. Shall we do it to Collie?
Go ahead, bro. Get it going. Now we can really start the podcast.
You're in trouble now, bro. Lose, choose, or drop. I don't know if any of the Kicks in Trust have told you about this. Hopefully they haven't, because this would be new to you. You're nodding your head, which means you haven't. This is great.
Shout out to all y'all.
Shout out to the bros. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. We haven't done this in a long time, so let's do this properly. Lose, choose, or dump. You got lose a sneaker means you lose it for yourself and give it to everybody else. You got choose a sneaker which everybody gets. That means you get it and everybody else gets it. You got to dump a sneaker, which means it goes out of existence. It never existed, never ever came into history. Never, you forget about
Crocs.
it. Forget about it. Right?
Dump Crocs.
No. This is not your choice. This is not your choice.
Multiple.
This is the choice.
You get 3 choices. You lose, choose, or dump the 3 sneakers that we present to you.
And I'm sorry I got to do this to you. The Air Max 90, the Air Jordan 6, or the Air Jordan 8. Choose.
What are you
lose
losing?
one. What are you choosing, and what are you dumping, bro?
Okay. I'll dump the 6.
Oh, damn.
I'll lose the 90, and I'll choose the 8.
Oh, hey, random pulls for you, bro.
Listen, this is the first victory in 4 years of lose, choose, or dump. We guess every guest end up doing lose, choose, or dump. In the 4 years we've been partying, this is the first time the Jordan 8 has been chosen by anybody. So shout out to the Jordan 8, a very dope, slept on silhouette.
And comfortable.
They need more respect and more releases, to be honest with you.
More releases, yeah.
My 23, 24-year-old nephew still wants the, what's that 8? The blue denim with the orange and, remember that Jordan?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah.
What's the,
No, it's not. I'll find it.
Blue
I can
denim.
see it. It looks like a galaxy almost, but it's not a galaxy, obviously.
It's not
We'll get it. It's called a Peapods.
Oh, yeah.
Peapod.
That one.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
He came on the pod 2 years ago when he was like 20 and said that was.
You mean these?
Yes.
You mean these? Yeah. Yeah. They're fire.
He came on the pod. A 20-year-old came on the pod and said that was his favorite sneaker ever.
That's fine. Yo, bro, he's going far. So, Jordan 8's absolutely fantastic. I just realized, bro, you like straps, don't you? It's just clocked because that's the only reason why you chose that 8. You like that
it's
strap on that
not
8.
the straps.
Absolutely.
It's the shape of the shoe. It's the high cut and it's comfortable. The 6 is nice and all, but after time on your feet, it starts to get a little hard on the bottom. Even after you break it in, I find it's a little more solid. And the 90s are just comfortable as well. I really go for
6s
comfort
do
now.
bottom out. 6s do bottom out.
Yeah.
Because my Jimmy
You know
Butler
what's really-
6s, I done had for like 7, 8 years. When I put them on, they feel like house shoes. Like they flat.
You know what? It's quite interesting that we're having this conversation because ones are supposed to be uncomfortable, and if you climb up that ladder of Jordans, as soon as you start hitting like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13s are super comfortable, bro. I got 13s. I can vouch for that. Like, 12s are comfortable, bro. Like, it seems like the tech kind of upgraded as soon as it got higher up to those ranges, and the tech's kind of really improved those sneakers,
Well,
in my opinion.
11s kind of bottom out too, a little less than the 6s.
Yeah.
But like you said, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, extremely comfortable and padded.
Comfortable, bro. Comfortable.
14,
I can wear
14.
13.
It's the zone.
Yeah.
It's the zone versus the air.
I can wear 13 all day and it won't hurt my feet. It's so beautiful. All right, we haven't stopped yet, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
You were trying to distract us. Stop you trying to distract us.
Yeah. These shoes are dumb. Right, we got the Varsity Red 6, the Playoff 8, or the Reverse Duck Camos. Loose shoes.
I'll still dump the Varsity 6s. I'll still share the Reverse Duck Camels with everyone. You should have that. It's a great shoe, and I'm keeping those.
And you want the playoff face. Yo, if you guys are listening, he's too good. If you're listening, please reach out to Collie if you got a real pair. No foo-foos, no UAs, no nothing like that. So no, we can't even call them UAs. No foo-foos, no fakes. Some real pairs of 8. If you got a size, what's the? No, you can't call them UAs because we just verified that UAs are mass produced, like in terms of a bulk buy. You can't be a UA. Collie, tell us what your size is, and we'll try and hopefully get you a pair of playoff 8s.
10.5, and I'll bite the bullet for the ship. If you sell it to me for retail, I'll bite that bullet of like $50 US for the shipping to my place. It's
what's the size, bro?
10.5.
10.5.
UK 9.5.
We need to get. We need. Yeah, you're like half a size down for me. That's fine.
44.5.
44.5. That's guys. Let's help the bro out. Let's try and get Collie his playoff face because he definitely needs them, especially when you put that at the top of his loose shoes or dump. You need that pair, bro, for this year. Let's get him his pair. But yeah. What else, bro? What else do you want to talk about in terms of UAs? This has been an absolutely amazing conversation with you, Collie.
So one thing I've seen about the UAs recently is like a lot of the retro pairs. I don't think there are UAs anymore. I think they're just ordering the amount. They're taking them all. And if there's any defects, they'll just take a shorter stock. I think they kind of caught on. So like you're not seeing a lot of like overproduced. So I'm pretty sure they're ordering and they're just. I think they're worried about
pre-order. Is that why they're going pre-order?
But I think they're just worried about like their IP and like extra pairs just ending up other places. Yeah. So they're probably just instead of we order 100,000, don't make extra. Well, if there's only 90,000, we'll just take that. So that's maybe why some shoes there seems to be even less stock of it. Like the black metallic 5s, there wasn't a huge ton of stock of it. So maybe that could play an effective to it.
A lot of these retros come in short stock. Some of them they pop a big stock in here, and they're like the Great 5 is way more pairs of those than the black metallics, obviously, because they still popping up and they.
Were people buying that en masse? Were the lineups for those as crazy as were the 5s? Maybe they just.
But look how early they came. They came out All Star. They didn't drop till like almost a month later after All Star, maybe longer because they got pushed back. The grapes got pushed back. So they came out way after the early release in Chicago. San Francisco.
This is another pair. The Chat Backboards. They just mass produced this.
They're everywhere
as well.
They're everywhere.
They're sitting here also.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
So
and that's another sneaker that won't get replicated.
But see, I said this last week. I love the fact that the shattered backboard story is running itself back naturally.
Yeah.
They overproduced. Maybe they overproduced for it. I don't know if they thinking that deeply about the storytelling. Just my thinking on it, the fact that they sitting again, because they sat then. They sat in 2015. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cared till a year and a half later when resale on ones started going crazy. And all of a sudden, this sneaker that was below retail and Jordans in the US were 160 at the time, 155 maybe, something like that. So on sale, they was probably $100. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden it became a $1,200 sneaker. And now they're sitting again 10 years later. And a bunch of people, including myself, going to probably cop on sale. Because if I see them on sale in store,
they'll disappear.
And
they'll disappear.
I'm ready to buy something, I'm going to buy them.
They'll disappear. They'll disappear.
Because I ain't pressed for it. If I was pressed for it, I have a pair already.
It's a very dope pair. Leather quality is good. It's good. It's not. I wouldn't say it's as good as the 2015 pair, but it's good.
Still a fire sneaker with a fire story.
Fire.
It's still legendary in the culture, despite time changing how people might feel about it. Because ones ain't like no more. The box is fire. Everything. The story is still the story. You can still watch that Jordan, that video of Jordan breaking that backboard in that game. I get the same feeling from seeing an amazing athlete do some amazing shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's still viable. The story will never die as long as Michael Jordan is a hero. And just people don't like ones right now. Everybody who loved the sneaker and still appreciate the story already got it, except for people like me who. You know, I'm leaning into the lore a little bit too much. I'll admit that. But I like the fact that you're going again.
But you're going into your nostalgia. What your memories are, what makes you happy. That's why you're kind of going into that realm. Some people don't have that. That's the problem. And it's not a problem. But some people
saying, that's squashing the reps. Because the reps,
I'm glad you said that, bro.
They're not gonna want to make the fakes if they see it sitting around. People not buying Jordan ones right now, so ain't no reason for them to be making a bunch of fake pairs.
And
maybe you can't believe StockX right now.
maybe not. But it's interesting. We clarified a lot of things, and I hope. We you know what? We're still gonna get hate for it. We always will get hate for it from our fellow UA brethren that just
fellow sneakers. What? I ain't got no fellow nothing over there. Them dudes,
I'm just saying.
Them just some dudes over there.
Yeah,
there is a community on YouTube, but YouTube's been striking a lot of the UA guys recently. There was a handful of like OG UA or fake guys, and their channels have all been like slapped away. Because they're promoting it. That's against terms. If you're doing something educational, but if you're telling people, like, buy this, look at this, it's this, like, it's against
discount codes this and discount codes that, you're going to get caught up and you're going to get arrested. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Nike sued one of the bigger UA or fake guys, CDAS, took him to court. The guy owes like 1.5 million because he was, showing people where to get fakes. Like, that's why a lot of customizers pump the brakes too. They don't want to get sued for millions by Nike.
I'm just gonna be quiet and let karma do its thing, bro. It's gonna be magical. That's what I love about this. That's why I'm not pressed about this. That's why I don't get pressed about stuff. Because karma is just beautiful in life, bro. It just gets you. It will get you eventually. That's it. That's all you need.
Let's do these quick strikes real quick, man, so we can get out of here.
Sorry, Collie. We just getting all wrapped up.
This has been a great pod. Shout out to you, Collie. We appreciate you coming through, man. I got a bit of an admission to make off the back of seeing these denim Kobe Air Force Ones.
Gone.
Let me find the picture real quick. I should have had it pulled up already. Here we go. Share my screen. So this Kobe Air Force One low denim throwback PE. I think only Kobe had it. Maybe some other people in the world had it, but it wasn't something everybody could have. And now it's looking like it's about to be something everybody can have next year. It's slated for summer 2026. I love the fact that Vanessa and Nike are it seems like they dedicated to just helping everybody get everything with that logo on it, which is dope. They dropping merch, they dropping whole collections, baseball gear, basketball gear, like it's Kobe everything, and I love it. He deserves it. But this Air Force One in particular, I don't like it. When I see it, I don't like to look at it. And it made me feel like, because I feel like that about a lot of Air Force Ones that people love and people consider legendary, like the Lennons and a lot of them, even the Terror Squad at one point. I'm like, I just don't get it. I'm not the Air Force One guy. I don't understand the colorways in Air Force Ones that are legendary and people love and tout so much. Am I alone in that?
I mean, I have the linens. I really enjoy it. It's a summer shoe only for me, only with shorts and like a beach shoe or pool shoe. And the white and black Terror Squads, to me, it's like I just don't need white and black shoes. But the white and red Terror Squads that are coming out are the only shoe I need for the rest of the year. But this denim here, I'm not a huge fan of denim on any shoe. Back in the day, the LeBron 7 denim, or was it 8? 7, I think it was, denim. That was nice back in the day, but like, I don't need denim on anything. I know you got those Air Maxes and whatnot, but for me, I don't need those. I don't need denim on a shoe. But it's good for the people that want, Kobe's, especially PEs or limited stuff. Like, let the people have the shoes.
Facts.
Yeah. Definitely let the people have the shoes. I think I've actually said the same thing about denim sneakers. Not similar. I think I got the same view with Q about denim sneakers. I just feel. I'll be honest. I feel it cheapens it slightly. For me, I just like. I don't know. I don't like the fraily bits. I just personally me. I just think it just cheapens it for me personally. That's it. I don't want to say any more. But it's brilliant. If you guys love it, it's brilliant because it allows people to customize it. I love the Jordan 4 Levi's collaboration because it allowed people to customize it. But I didn't get it for myself because I still feel the same way for it. But my energy to a sneaker is my energy, but it doesn't mean I hate it for other people to get it. I can't hate somebody getting it, but I wouldn't want it in my rotation. See what I'm saying?
I think that's a cultural thing because you're not a denim guy in general.
No, I'm not a denim guy in general.
So I got the denim, the Levi 95s, obviously. I got the denim 6s. I did customize those. I darkened the back and bleached the front. So it's like a white to dark blue gradient from the front to the back. And my wife, I just bought my wife the denim 4s. She saw them online, and then we saw them on feet in the airport the day after they came out, and I had to press the button because, yeah. But like I love denim anyway. I love the brand Levi. I get the bad history behind denim, which is like recent. That people actually exploring the history behind denim on a wider scale, but I just don't understand Air Force One, bro. I feel like, and I'm cool with saying that. I'm admitting that to the culture right now. I don't understand y'all's favorite Air Force One colorways. Strike me for it. Just don't at me.
But that's because that's probably because you're not Air Force One guy. Then if somebody was like, if like a New Yorker or something like, oh, we actually love like Air Force One, they'll be like, yeah, you're talking rubbish. Air Force, like it's the same thing with like maybe a person in the UK liking an Air Max 97 or Air Max 90 rather than Air Max 95. Culturally, it's a bit more different here because like the Air Maxes run in the UK. Or like not just 95s. We're talking about the whole spectrum of Air Maxes run better in the UK than the US in certain places. But then Q were like, no. There's always going to be a cultural difference in different regions because like different regions love different sneakers because of their environments as well.
Yeah, like here we love 95s more than 90s and ones.
Yeah,
we love ones more than 90s, but 95 is probably the top tier Air Max in Georgia. You will see more 95s trying to be fresh and just in general, like old 95s, at people at work wearing 95s and shit. You see that a lot here.
Definitely. But
all right, next quick strike.
Next up is we have. Hold on, let me try and get my program up. We have Edison and StockX, bro. You want to pull that up because it was quite interesting this week because Nike retracted their case against Edison because of a clerical error. Wasn't that right, bro?
No, it wasn't because of the clerical error. The clerical error was in the initial reporting, the amount.
Yeah.
But I don't think that got anything to do with the fact that they settled. I just think they tired. They're tired of spending money. I think that they made their point. I feel like they're getting people to back off with a lot of the people that they're going after for various reasons. A lot of people backing off and submitting at this point because they winning so much, because they fighting so hard. John Geiger, Warren Lotus, Lil Nar, Shoe Surgeon, Cool Kai, StockX, Adidas. They won against Adidas. They settled some, but they won some against Adidas. They're not losing. They're settling, but they're not losing. They're either winning and settling, winning outright, settling outright, but they're not taking no L's in none of these cases that we're hearing about.
It's interesting. Sorry. It's interesting that they left us. It's interesting they left the Edison Chan case a bit with a non-discriminatory action because basically they said they could go back to that. They could literally go back to their actual case if there was more evidence presented or if there's any
if he
other
violated
issues
again,
with
he
that.
over there running around with them lines on his shoes. He need to get his life together and stay in line.
Sorry, Collie, go on.
Say if you Google Edison and just type Edison controversy, you see he's had some controversies in the past. He's pretty big here in China. He's probably has a really good team of lawyers compared to some of the other guys where like their money might not have as much pull. So it's like, do they really want to go into a legal battle with him when he's had legal issues before? So his lawyer team is probably pretty strong.
Yeah. Well, you have to be if you're that type of person.
Shout out to that, but at the same time, settling ain't an L for either side. That's the way most people view settlements as a even break. You know what I'm saying? And when there's a non-disclosed settlement, you have really no choice but to look at it that way. However, Nike is bigger than him, so you feel like it's more of a win for him because he didn't get the full brunt of some possible consequences. You know what I mean?
But so what else is happening? Didn't StockX? Haven't they settled with StockX about their NFTs as well, and their actual alleged counterfeiting or selling counterfeit sneakers as well? So that's been settled as well this week.
Yeah. So it's. I feel like StockX already kind of moved on from this publicly. With the way they've been moving, with their policy changes and blah de blah, and they signing Brendan Dunn and doing deals with influencers and content creators, some of which we know personally, got StockX deals and whatnot. So they did an about face and I feel like they're running to the culture now to try to recertify, if you will.
Yeah.
And so the fact that Nike's settling with them, I think, is a positive thing for them. But I'm gonna just, based on the conversation we just had, y'all know how we feel already. So I'm just being objective with this report. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sneaker Legal once again, giving us all the details and the paperwork in an easy way.
So we can understand it, pretty much. That's what it's all about. Yeah, so that was interesting. So it looks like Nike selling. I think you're right, bro. I think it's more to do with
still got some
the
other
fact
stuff
that
pending. They still have other cases pending with StockX. But I feel like that's probably some minor shit that maybe StockX have to pay them some money, or maybe they'll just let it go with stipulations or whatever the case is. You know, it's all under the rug shit. The big part of it, the big counterfeit case that we've been looking at for the past few years, they end up just squashing it with no big bang. Like, I hate this.
Yeah,
whatever.
It is interesting. Look, I think you're right, bro. I think Nike just don't want to spend the money to actually go and take little things. I think they concentrate on the bigger issues that they got with these platforms rather than going for little things like this. I think that might be the move forward for Nike going forwards. But yeah, it's interesting to see that that's all of a sudden they've settled with StockX and Edison, or just over the week.
I want to see heads rolling. What are we doing? We watching the ballet, or did we come to the MMA? I'm trying to see blood out here on the streets, huh? Somebody need blood on they white Air Force Ones. I'm sick of all this cleanliness. Yeah, we come all this beef. Everybody jumping out the window. Reports here. People going crazy, and then we end quietly.
Yeah, but the little man has his head roll when it's an even match to some extent, you know.
The resellers, let the reseller heads roll and the UA people heads roll. That's what I want. Not the UA people. The rep people, the bootleggers, the fake sellers. That's who heads supposed to roll. Not just YouTube. Y'all supposed... I'm sick of it.
Okay, moving on. Let's move on to the next switch drive, bro. Keeps getting upset. What we got next, bro?
Nike also, another shout out to Sneaker Legal. Nike issued a patent for removable heel sneakers or removable heel footwear.
All right.
Oh, you think I'm lying? let me.
No, I'm not.
Removable heel. Look at it. It looks like a shoe, a sneaker that turns into a sandal. You can take the back off.
Mule.
It's like, yeah, it's a shoe that turned into a mule. It's like super sport mode. We're gonna call these the Air Hellcats. These the Air Scat Packs right now.
Did you see what Timberland did with the 6-inch high heels? Oh no, not high heels, high boots. They made them into low top loafers, like Utah's. Hold on, I'll pull it up because that's the only. It's quite interesting. No, I'm gonna pull it up. It kind of reminded me of that. But what's this new pattern about?
I want to see.
I want to see it, yeah. It's interesting.
I want to see which one of our beloved retro silhouettes they gonna mangle up trying to get this off.
The ones.
No.
Please.
Yeah, that's the only one I can see working. Like, not
They
gonna
already got
11.
Jordan 1 mules.
I know. Now they just got to add the removable, so you could be a mule or it can be a one low.
There you go. With laces.
There you go.
Mules with laces. That what y'all want? Mules with laces and the back come off. That what y'all want. It's not a cup sole, it's an up sole. You can take it off.
Crazy.
Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all tripping. Frank, do you approve Elliot? This what y'all doing? This is a Donahoe move. This what y'all doing? Who did Tinker draw? Tinker didn't draw that. Where's Tinker?
It's a new trend.
Where is Sergio? Somebody come. What? Oh my God. What is Phil doing?
Yeah. God. You finished, bro?
Go ahead, man. Next quick strike. I'm sick of this shit.
Right. Are we back? I'll read it. All right, carry on. Next quick strike, bro. Next quick strike. Let's go to the next quick strike. Okay, Travis is a big rumor this week. Big rumor this week. And shout out to the guys in the Discord who actually let us know or told us early on, before about a couple of days before it dropped on socials, that Travis is apparently renegotiating his contract with the brand. Vans has put an offer into him. Adidas has put a massive offer into him, apparently. Where do you think this is going? And what do you think the best move is? And what do you think will happen if he goes to the other brand? That's the three questions I'm vying for you guys. So I need answers, bro.
I think he did with the Jumpman Jacks and other shoes. They're not selling as well. Sure, the Jordan models are moving, but I think he's going to follow in the footsteps of Kanye, go to Adidas, and Adidas will release super limited sneakers just like they did with the Yeezy V1s, and it will blow up again. But it's got to be the right model. It's got to be like his own new thing, and it's hard to say because Fear of God isn't doing well with Jerry Lorenzo, so it's a big gamble. But
very big gamble.
I could see him doing it, and then if they have like a Sambas are one of the biggest selling sneakers worldwide. If he did just a Travis Jack Samba, that thing would probably sell out. Like there are models he could jump onto and it would work. And then if he had his own sneaker,
the question is, Kanye, even though Kanye is Kanye, he's a revolutionist, right? For his time, with what he did. Let's be honest.
No. Don't do it. Take him out.
Okay, go.
Please, take him out.
Do you think Travis has got the creativity?
We can't put Travis with him. We cannot put Travis Scott with Kanye West with this move conversation. It's no. Kanye was Jesus when Kanye went from Nike to Adidas. He could do no wrong. Travis Scott already in the wrong right now.
That's my whole. But that's my whole point. That's my whole point. Has Travis got that capability to be as creative to even have a chance with Adidas?
Sure.
That's the question. Okay.
Sure.
So maybe off the jump.
Then put you.
But long term, like the V2s did, probably not. But for the first year,
he didn't. And I think Travis has done that already with Nike and Jordan. And like you mentioned, Jerry, Fear of God is already moving on his own. Fear of God doesn't have to do well with Adidas to still be Fear of God. Travis, musically and culturally, is starting to die off a little bit, mainstream-wise. So he needs the big attachment. If he goes somewhere else, whether it's Adidas or New Balance or whoever, if he goes somewhere else and it doesn't do as much, if not more than what he's already doing or has already done with Nike and Jordan, it's going to be bad. Because silhouette-wise, we already know it take a couple years to develop something.
Yeah, the fall off it can be crazy. If the thing is that's the problem. Like the attention span of sneakerheads currently is what's the next big thing? If he moves and it don't work, the fall off could be crazy, and we will be looking at the same situation we'll be looking at with some of the other designers. Like we've seen Sean go there, we've seen like Edison go there, we've seen designers go there and just get lost in the sauce. And I think some of them are lost in the sauce. But bro, like that's a risk Travis needs to kind of think about before he takes it massively.
Because you can look at the Jordan market right now. Travis can still do a lot with retros, but if you look at the market right now, it's a little dangerous.
I see a little bit of a switch.
One bad move for him, whether he stays or goes, could be catastrophic.
Yeah,
he needs the sneaker coach. He needs us to stay on his side because, man, it's looking rough for Travis right now.
Yeah, he's getting slapped in musically as well currently, especially with what happened with Pusha. And I'm gonna say something really interesting. It's really interesting to see Tyler talking about SB4. That's all I'm gonna say, because that conversation came about at the same time as this negotiation. So it could be trickery. It could be Jordan, like Nike and Jordan Brand saying we got backups. We don't need you if you leave. It could be a stance. I don't know, but it's really weird, and it's not. I don't believe in coincidences. It's really weird that when you're talking about renewing your contract, that Tyler's talking about SB4s. Really, really interesting to me.
He ain't hot. Travis ain't hot right now. The sneakers still work. The Jordan 1's still working. Bruh, we might need that purple fall.
There you go.
You might need. Hey, yeah, they're gonna have to start doing some tricks. They're gonna have to start. We might need the yellow 6. They're gonna have to start doing some tricks.
I'm gonna say one thing. If Travis leaves, Nike,
bro, we got undefeated foes. We need
no. If Travis leaves Nike and Jordan Brand, right, and just sides with Adidas, that Chase B T-Rex will be a Red October. Like they will not drop that if he leaves.
No, it won't. That sneaker don't even look good. No. That sneaker don't even look good, bro.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it don't look good. It don't look good, bro. They will not drop that.
1992 that look better than that. Watch out, bro.
Yeah, I know, but they will not drop that. And they will do something funny with that sneaker, bro.
If Travis ain't popping, Chase B ain't popping neither. What we talking about?
No. Sometimes it depends on the release, bro. It doesn't matter about the sneaker.
Travis Scott's DJ. If Travis Scott is not popping, Chase B ain't popping. We wouldn't know who he is if it weren't for Travis. He ain't had but 2 sneakers. This one online for all these thousands of dollars is not happening, dog. We not going for it. People already don't like the silhouette like that. That's not a touted silhouette in the culture. The first colorway, sure, because it was the first colorway. It means something. It's Travis' first signature sneaker. The first 2 colorways, the white and brown and the white, black, red, they did something. But it ain't like they going for $700-800 on resale. People ain't loving that stuff like that.
Bear with me. Just go on this ride with me, right? Because I'm gonna tell you how it might go.
I like the field jacks.
Yeah. Let me try and put it this way, right? If this happens in this variation, then it will happen, right? Travis leaves, goes to Adidas, they retract the Chase B, it never comes out, it just gets backdoored or whatever happens. That sneaker's going to be a myth, bro. Then we're going to see that situation. That's the only time we're going to see that escalate. Because you know what's going to happen. Because if it's not available, people will go crazy for that.
Hey, fuck that shoe.
I agree with you because I don't want that. I don't like that. I've got the T-Rexes. I've got 2 of the T-Rexes, the 2 original colorways, except for the red swoosh version. I don't like that Chase B. I don't like neon on that sneaker.
We good. Good talk.
Good talk. Yeah, good talk.
You lost me when you compared it to a Nike Air Yeezy 2. Like that's
no.
I know. I'm just not. It's not comparable, bro. It's not comparable. I know what you mean, but it's
I know what you was trying to do.
circumstances. Yeah, certain circumstances will happen, and all of a sudden that sneaker will be a myth, and then people will like jumping up and down for it. Trust me, I know how people move, bro.
But look, it's there are way better sneakers that we don't talk about nowadays because
Facts.
we live in the collaboration calamity age. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many crazy collaborations. Dog, people don't realize how good the Jordan Airship is. Okay? It happened too late. If it would have happened 2 years earlier, all them neutral color, color swap, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, Ermac airships, they would be in the pantheon. You know what I'm saying? They would be remembered fondly. Like, people don't remember or talk. Even the collab wave, by the time Alma Mayer got finished, and Awake and Corporate and Soul Goods and all, these are great sneakers.
Yeah, but let me no. But let me say one thing. I'm gonna state some facts that Nike are doing currently, and I'll leave it there and let people think what they want. Number one, they feels like it's going to more direct to customer with collaborations. Number two, it feels like it's going regional, way more regional with which we've been talking about. And it feels like there's not enough pairs going around in terms of these collaborations. So if your tier 0 shops are not getting them and it's going direct to customer and they're harder to get and it's more with the collaborator like Travis, because the frags are coming out with, or apparently frags are going to come out with just with Travis's website, apparently, allegedly.
I'm going in too.
Yeah, you're going into like.
I like.
Isn't that a retraction?
I like
but isn't that like a retraction for collaborations? So they're less available.
No,
so
it's Travis. It's Travis.
No.
Continue to drop the way they
just generally. Yeah, just generally more. Just generally with more releases. So, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but bear with me, right? The Tokyo 5s, all of a sudden, say next week, they say it's only a Japan exclusive. Bang, you're done, because it's never coming out globally. The undefeated. Do you see the price right this moment in time? That's going to go stupid. The undefeated. Yeah, the undefeated. That price is doubling. What reminds you of that is the New Beginnings pack. When we thought it was going to come out everywhere, all of a sudden Chicago, bang, overnight, done, out of it. Right? That's happened before.
I'm still tight about their white and red airship.
I'm going on history alone, stating stats and figures. Right? If that happens, that's the great shift. I'm theorizing. This is theory. It's not going to happen. If it does happen, then that's stupid. Theorizing that your retraction of the great shift to remove all this availability of collaborations to drive the hype back onto your regular releases could be the great shift that Nike's trying to do, because they're trying to go direct to customer, they're trying to maximize their profits, they're trying to do pre-orders, they're trying to do the boutiques, they're trying to make it more exclusive, they're trying to make it more harder. Feels like 2005 to 2010, bro, where sneakers were stupid hard to get, and what was happening? GRs and OGs were selling out. I don't know if it's true. This is just theorizing. Because if it's true, we're in trouble, bro. I'm going to leave it there. I'll leave it there. That's my theory. I might just leave it there.
I think a lot of people are just going to be fed up, though. They're going to be like, hey, there's so many releases coming out. This is exclusive. I can't get it. Whatever. Next one. Like, there's been a lot of shoes that, I mean, undefeated you can't say because it's, they're bringing it back. It's such a hyped thing. Mm-hmm. But ones that are like a new model, it gets limited release, and then people are just like, okay, well, I'm not getting it, fed up. And 2 months, 3 months later, they're not even talking about it as much.
Pegasus Premium.
Awake 5. We just seen it.
No. Pegasus Premium.
Okay.
The white colorway and the black colorway, super hard to get. super hard to get, sold out everywhere. TJ got both pairs because TJ is TJ. We shoe dogs. We do this. Like, if we want the sneaker, we gonna get it. I got the blue Levi's. It's super hard to get, right? We know how to go in and we gonna do our due diligence, and we hit, we don't, right? Yeah. However, when I went to Nike Chicago, every single colorway that came out in the past 3 months is sitting there. And I assume I can get them in my size because when I pick up the display pair, it's a 10. The other one is a 10 and a half. This other one is a 9. Like, it's 5 different, the white and purple, the yellow one. I thought that yellow one was going to hit and be out of here. Nope, sitting. You know what I'm saying? The black and purple, the white and silver, the black and silver, like the pink one. The pink one. The only
thing we don't equate in that is the fact that we look at it from a sneakerhead's point of view. So yeah, that's correct. But the general public, because the fact that it's more available, the collaborations are more available to the general public. If they're not, then that general public will end up picking up general release sneakers or GR sneakers which are sitting, and that's the only factor that we don't equate into it. Because as sneakerheads, we will move on. But the public were like, oh, well, that's colorway looks like this colorway. Oh, we might as well get that one. It's the same. Like for our kids, that will happen. That will happen.
I ain't buying my nephew or my nieces no Mexican Jordans.
Yeah, you would. All right, cool.
They might get deported.
So exactly. So let's go to yeah. So on that, bro, let's do what we always here to do, bro. Let's go. Let's smash it.
Yeah.
You're in trouble, bro.
Who in trouble? Don't be trying to.
So people in trouble.
Okay. All
right,
when
cool.
resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Guilty. And sorry, Colin, you got such a lost look on your face at this moment. Like, what did I walk into today?
I was ready for it. So I'm laughing at the ski mask. It's
You'll be okay.
Okay, this week we've got 2 cases on the docket. Oh, actually 3 maybe possibly. Colin, I just want to open this up and say, go on, 2. I might have 1 then. So, Colin, you got anything that you want to bring to court this week? Like any bad behavior, any evidence of bad behavior, any bad misrepresentation, or generally anything that you want to kind of put a court case on?
not. I mean, we touched on all the reseller stuff too. Like that's bad representation in general, and people saying they love sneakers. They just say, "Oh, I love sneakers, but I don't want pay this in my budget. I have other things to deal with." It's like, okay, well then you don't love sneakers. You just love the attention, I guess. So
clout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Clout, or FOMO, one or two. But this week, I want to bring this to the court case. Hold on. Right, so this week, one of the bros, and you know what, Collie, I knew you was coming on, and I was thinking, right, cool, Collie's coming on. We're talking about the UA market. We talk about your experiences. You talk about everything else, but randomly. And I had not told anybody that you were coming on this, and nobody knows that you're coming on except for me and Q. Randomly, the bro sent me this, and it just shocked me, bro. And I was totally shocked. And I was like, he went to the temple. We call it the Gurdwara. He went to the temple, and he saw these pair of Jordan 4s, right? These pair of my missus saw them and called them the Julius Caesar 4s, right? She saw these, and I was like, what? The bro's like, he had to take a picture and send it to me because he knows I do the pod. He listens to the pod. So shout out to you, bro. You know who you are. Shout out to you, Kira. But you sent me this because you wanted to show it on court. And on top of that, bro, I could not make this up because that's the front tab, right? That's the front of the sneaker. Let me show you the back of the sneaker if I can pull up the picture because the back of the sneaker is wild, bro. The back of the sneaker is even worse, bro. For air.
Maybe the person is a nurse or a doctor and they're very fond of IVs.
Yeah, possibly. I said, if I was in that scenario, I would respectfully take those sneakers, put a ransom note, pin it to the board, tell the priest or the person there that sneakers as a ransom note. I'll buy him a legit pair of white cement 4s because that's dreadful because they're quite cheap and they were quite easy accessible, and I'll give him a real pair and send a photo of them burnt of those burnt because those need to be burnt. Those need to be taken off the streets. They're not viable for the streets. Get the borrow a good set of pairs. And going forward, if I ever see anybody wear a fake pair of sneakers that bad, I'll be opening a GoFundMe for you so you can get a legit pair of sneakers. And I'll be putting on my socials because everybody deserves to get great pairs of sneakers. Those sneakers are so bad that I would just take...
She's at the temple praying for forgiveness.
That's the one. Guilty. All right, cool. For anybody. Hold on.
Thank you. Come again.
In the middle of court, bro. In the middle of court. Go on. Do your thing. This is it. Do your thing.
Yo. We know where you got them from, okay? We know, all right? It's okay. Oh, man. Like Collie said, you better include your footwear decisions in your prayers at the temple. I promise. It ain't looking good. Go ahead.
Cool.
I've seen a bread for before on the tongue. It had the Chicago Bulls logo. But I saw that in Canada. A guy came walking to Foot Locker in those, and I'm like, where'd you get those? My buddy owed me a bunch of money, so he got me these. These are super limited edition. They're a special edition, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
definitely
flea market edition.
Yeah, especially free market. He got con. But on that, guys, I'm going to give my judgment quickly. This one definitely deserves to be on Sneaker Shirts, and we will be introducing Sneaker Shirts one of these days because this deserves 10 lace-ups, 10 re-cleans, 10 redraws, 10 re-stitches, whatever it takes to get a pair of sneakers for this bro, because that needs to be burnt. That needs to go down to the depths of Sneaker Hill and just to get a fresh pair of sneakers that the bro can wear. So I'm just going to say, please, if you see anybody wear those sneakers, please, open up. Let's get him a pair of sneakers because he deserves the real pair of sneakers. Don't get humiliated on the streets like that because real sneakers are looking at you sideways, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. But next one. Guilty. All right, cool. Nike seems like they've been cancelling undefeated pairs and Jordan 4s. We saw the bro lose a pair. The undefeated weren't really kind of messaging people. Was it 28 days or something that they didn't message people or something? Or if you don't message them within a certain time, you don't get tracking order. There was some really dodgy stuff going on. Yeah, your weight release backdoored. Don't know what happened with the undefeated. Pairs are getting cancelled. There's something really dodgy going on, and I think if Nike want to move seriously with these boutiques, they need to kind of put a system in place. I'm not taking Nike to court. I'm taking these boutiques to court. Get your order right. Get your order straight and make sure that when people win pairs, they get their pairs. We don't want Saturday being on a Monday or a Tuesday. We don't want Monday, do we? We want people to get their pairs. So on that, bro, all I can say is loyalty to the boutiques that can't even get the releases right. People want their pairs. Just get people their pairs and don't disappoint people because we look forward to these releases every year. So this shit, it's just really crap when it happens like this. What you reckon, bro?
Undefeated got to get their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Wake had a couple of bad releases. Recently, so they got to get their shit together, man. I'm
exactly.
I'm cool. I'm off both of those brands at the moment.
I didn't even try for the Awake 5, bro, because of the terrible release. It just really, really got to me. But that Jordan 4, by the way, I forgot to do this. It deserves the F tier. There you go.
Damn.
All right, cool. That was cool, bro. Cool.
When resale is too high.
Damn, resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion. Oh man, your brain, dog. Like,
What you mean?
we got. We need to. Something wrong with you, bro. Some is really wrong. Like the way your I'm gonna find some. I'm gonna find the right people, the right person, the right people, the right things to get you on track, bro.
All right, let's do some discounts, bro.
The Diamond Turf wave continues. I'm loving it. Shout out to Dion. Shout out to his whole family. Shout out to Shador. Shout out to Shiloh. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for picking up Shiloh. DT. What I don't know if it's gonna be 92 or 93. They keep changing the numbers on the sneaker, but must be the money colorway, the white, light blue and gold colorway with that little bit of black. It's next month, September. By the time y'all seeing this is in September. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. His 741 performance shoe is now in stores locally here in Atlanta and Decatur and some of the mom and pops, and it's dope. We've been looking at them for a while. He's been wearing them, and now they're starting to be in stores. So shout out to Jaylen Brown, another Atlanta native. I don't know if y'all seen this dude, Doogie Sandfeather. I'm sorry, Doogie Sandtiger. Yeah, Doogie Sandtiger, aka the Croc King, is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the biggest Croc collection.
I saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Kylie. Yeah, it's real. He has a little under 4,000 pairs of Crocs, which is reportedly the biggest collection in the world.
Someone has a collection of belly button lint in the Guinness World Book of Records, so you can collect trash and still get in the record.
Oh yeah, shout! That's a great shout.
That is an official shout out to you, Doogie, especially because your name is Doogie Sandtiger. How dare you?
Yeah.
Let's
If Collie was correct about the whole plastic, isn't that Mr. Plastic? Because if he's wearing those Crocs, he's definitely got loads of microplastic in him.
He got the worst feet on the planet.
Yeah.
This next discount just as egregious as the last. Especially since we was talking about the more up-tempo during this part and giving it so much love. Melissa and Diesel have another stupid-ass shoe. This one called the X Icon, and it looks like a microwaved Nike Air more up-tempo. Oh. It's just trash. It's trash, y'all. If y'all see it, just know that it's a melted up-tempo and don't spend the money on it. It's horrible. It's a waste of time, a waste of materials. It's a bite. It's all type of just negative shit rolled up in an ugly ass shoe. Another egregious discount. Adidas got a UGG-like boot. Have you seen that?
I think that looks actually kind of nice.
Oh, Collie.
It's not that
There go
bad.
Collie.
Is it that cold out there where you want the Adidas UGG-likes?
No, but it's not that bad. And, I'm actually Uggs are a decent sneaker
you're a
in
Uggs
a
guy.
way
Okay. I
for the right
respect you,
condition.
Uggs
For the
guy.
right condition.
You're Uggs guy. You filling so many roles. I see why they love you over there in Kicks We Trust. You filling a lot of roles, bro. Useful information comes from Collie. He a Uggs guy. He rock with them. I'm not a Uggs guy. I think they shit, and I think it's a bite. So it's an Adidas knock. It's not a knock on your style. Trust me. Action Bronson, another 992. This one is called Caught Stealing. It's a lot of pink going on. We know how it go with the New Balance collaborators nowadays, so that one is coming sometime soon. We also have another Simpsons Treehouse of Horror collaboration with Adidas. This one is on the forum. Kang and Kodos are the characters this time that they're rolling with. Kang and Kodos, I love the two aliens, the ambiguous aliens. You don't know which
Yeah, I
one
love
is
that.
the male or the female. Yeah, they super funny.
They're funny.
So shout out to Adidas for another cool Treehouse of Horrors collab. They just been killing the Simpsons collabs in general. They all do.
Yeah.
And last but not least from me with discount, South Carolina University, South Carolina has left Under Armour and joined Nike. And they got a whole Agent Wilson program going on over there. She's an alumni. Shout out to her. She's winning. I can't wait to see the Agent 2. So
Yeah, could be fire. I've got a couple quickly and wrap them off. It looks like Vince Menor was basically stars in Celeb Embry's newest New Balance advert, which was dope. I saw that. That was quite nice to see. Also, we talked about that earlier. It looks like Tyler's been talking about how he's enjoying the Jordan 4s now more than he was. He kind of likes them more than he did 15 years ago, which is great because Jordan 4s. Yeah, it's a rollout. Definitely a rollout. Something's coming. Just you can sniff it and smell it. Next up is Air Jordan 4 white cement cleats. They're coming soon, so you can wear cleat 4s on the soccer field. On I think it's soccer sneakers. Yes, soccer sneakers. So watch out for that. You got Gym Red Foam Posits Pro. I don't know if you said that before because I can't, but you get all red Gym Red Foam Posits Pros returns 2026, as well as the Air Jordan 4 University Blue. Air Jordan 14 University Blue coming out in 2026 as well. Okay. So watch out for that. The Undefeated and Concepts are producing the Pegasus Pro. That's coming out. I think it might be coming out soon. So watch out for that. And obviously, we talked about the Travis Scott Jordan 1 low coming out to the Travis Scott website only, and it looks like Nike are producing another Air Max 95. It looks like the Unearthed 95s, slightly different. I think it's called a Cacao Wow. Go and check that out, guys. That's the last one.
the women's.
I don't know. It might be women's. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Here. There's a brown gradient.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, it already dropped over here, and the big size is out of here because it's women's. They didn't do extended sizes, so it stopped at women's 12. So I wouldn't have been able to get a pair because I wear women's 12 and a half. But they hard. They definitely hard. I didn't see them in hand. But they hard though. They've been doing a lot of brown recently. So
That was the show, bro. That was a show, and that was basically Collie. Thank you for coming on this week, bro. Round of applause to you.
One thing I want to wrap up, though, before we get off, is sneaker culture here in China. I mean, we could have touched on it earlier, but after talking about all this stuff here, the sneaker culture in China is less sneakerhead and more of everyone wearing what they like, but mainly basketball. So, like, everyone in my sneaker group here in China on my WeChat account, they're all going crazy for all the AE sneakers coming out. They're all hyped about it. They all buy every Kobe. They all love all the Travis or any super hype release. So it's like people are pretty much wearing everything and going for everything.
I saw Anthony AE basically go out in China. And he was celebrating.
He was here. Curry was here. Like they all did their China run in the past.
It was really. The best clip I saw was one of the guys come up with all of the AEs and literally came up and started and like through Ant-Man and basically said, look, I got your. He literally had a meet and greet with Ant-Man with all of the AEs, and then Ant-Man was like really shocked. He's like, rah.
Yeah, he had
go ahead.
He had a meet and greet in Shanghai where they took like meet and greet orders, so you could go on the Adidas app or whatever and register a time and go meet up with them. So there's a lot for the fans.
Nah, that's why when Anish is looking for like the EYBL stuff and a lot of the hype basketball shoes, they end up being China exclusive, and that's why I hit you that one time about trying to get that sneaker for him.
Yeah, that thing just I tried, it just flew out.
Sorry, I forgot. LeBron 40K. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I already know. I'm gonna have to try to get a pair of those for $99. So
yeah, they're hard.
I'm gonna be in the market for those whenever they appear. I know it's gonna be that's gonna be one of them impossible LeBrons.
Yeah, very, very impossible. But that was the show, guys. Thank you, Collie, for coming on. But yeah, wrap it up, bro.
Collywood, C3, the Collywood Life on YouTube, Collywood Life on IG, the bro, in Kicks We Trust, anywhere you can listen to podcasts, dope pods, dope bros, dope guests. Y'all need to go check them out. Excuse me. For me and for TJ, like I always say, have a great day, a great week, great month, great year. It's almost over with. Buy what you like. Rock what you like. Don't believe the hype, because the hype ain't real and sneakers don't make you cool.
Because you make the sneakers cool. Isn't that right, Collie?
Yeah, just doesn't matter what anyone else says. It's for you.
Yeah, exactly. And remember,
to the man when he tells the truth.
Exactly. And remember, a spade is a spade. Don't call it a heart. It ain't what it is. Just keep it what it is. Simple. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest. Just be honest. Yeah.
With your dumb
there you
ass.
go. Peace.